Welcome back. Thank you for stopping in. I do appreciate it. Okay. The heat is on, and I don't really know what is happening between Democrats and Republicans. I just don't get it. Anyway, all right, here's another clip from Mark Levin. This guy's great. He says it like it is, and that's the way it is. Anyway, with his part 2 of his interview with Donald Trump. Kamala Harris, supposed to be the border czar, kept it open and denied that she kept it open. She denied that she was the border czar. What's wrong with this picture? All right. Anyway, now she wants to put up the border wall. Go figure. My theory is they let 20 million immigrants into the United States, and they figured that's enough votes for the Democrats. 20 million, they figure they're all going to vote for them. I'm not really sure that's going to happen, but that's the thought. But anyway, let's take a listen to this interview about it, because Donald Trump fought so hard to get the border wall up through Congress, legislation, and all that crap to start the border wall, and he got it going, and the Democrats shut it down and sold the wall for scrap. Anyway, let's move on. Let's get Mark Levin and Trump and see what they got to say about it. All right?
You're President of the United States. That Title IX, part of the Civil Rights Act, has always been intended to protect women's sports, to make sure they're fully funded, to give women an opportunity. And so Kamala Harris and Biden, they change it with an executive order. It's a law. They change it. And a federal judge just ruled, hold on, you don't get to do that. So my question to you is this. How is it that they can claim that they're for women's rights when they're destroying the key act that protects women's sports, girls' sports, something that's been in existence for half a century, yet they claim they're for women's rights?
Well, they're really demeaning women, and they're marginalizing women. This recently,
Exactly.
a female volleyball player, a very good player, All-American or something, got hit by a shot from a person who transitioned, and this person said, I've never seen a ball come at me like that. I've been playing all my life. I'm a champion player. And it knocked her out, and she's not going to play anymore. You know, you say, when I hear, there are different things, different signs, open borders, defund the police, men playing in women's sports, all different levels of problem. But they don't make sense. Who would want this? Who would want open borders where people come in from prisons, jails, and mental institutions, and terrorists, openly just walk into the country from places unknown? Who would want that?
Democrats.
Who would want men playing in women's sports? Very simple.
Democrats.
Who would want all electric cars? And Elon's a great friend of mine. I think he's phenomenal. I love the electric cars. I think they're great, but there's a place for them, and then there's a place for gas-propelled, gasoline-propelled cars, and there's a place for hybrids. Buy everything. And they have a mandate, but we don't make enough electricity. So what are they going to do? But you know, who would create this mandate where they want to make trucks all electric, but the trucks would have to stop 6 times to get charged from New York to Los Angeles, as opposed to no times if you have diesel. With diesel, the truck gets lighter and lighter as it goes along. With the electric, the battery is so big it would take half the payload. You'd have to rebuild every bridge and roadway in America to carry the weight. Now think of that. You know, it sounds like a simple statement, but just, And I said to him, you know, don't you, because I met with all the truckers, they're going to be out of business with this whole thing. And you talk about supply chain, wait till you see this. But I said to him, so how long have you been in business? He said, 50 years. I said, wow. He said, you know, I started off with one truck. I think he has 29,000 now, like one of the biggest, right? From one truck to 29. You know that type of guy. I mean, amazing. But he said, every single year I bought trucks. I always bought them. And they got better and better. They got stronger. They got bigger. They got more beautiful. They got much more efficient, to a point where we have things that are so good now, you'd be proud to live in them. He said, we build apartments in the back. You know, they call it an apartment in the back. You ever notice?
Oh, yeah.
These guys live in there. He said, sir, I know you're rich, but you'd be proud to live. I said, I don't know. But he said, they just got so good. And if they forced us to go to electric trucks, nobody would be able to do it economically, but if they forced us to go, we would go back 60 years because we wouldn't be able to drive. We'd have to stop. Think of it. 6 stops versus no stops. So right there, it doesn't work, okay? Right there. New York to Los Angeles, 6 stops versus no stops. And they want to put these guys out of business. And so I like to say the Republican Party's become, yeah, we're conservative, we're this, we're that, we're a lot of things. But it's basically the party of common sense. We need fair elections, we need walls, or we need to stop, we need borders, we need walls. You know, the two things that work, because the Democrats, even to nowadays say it, oh, Kamala didn't want walls at all. She didn't want walls. She fought me harder than anybody. She was always fighting me on the walls. I ended up taking the money from the military because I said, this is an invasion. I built hundreds of miles of wall. This is an invasion of our country.
And he's right. It is an invasion of our country. And they let it happen. And they will continue to let... Harris can shut it down right now if she wanted to. She's the vice president, and she is the border czar. She could shut it down right now, but she will not. Why won't she? You know why? I'm going to tell you why. Because everything that she has flip-flopped on is a lie. She's not going to shut the border down. No, she's not going to. She is going to ban fracking. She's just saying that for voting. And there's too many stupid people in this country that believe what she says. Wake up. That's all I can say about it. Anyway, hey, thanks for stopping in. Like, subscribe, share. I do appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next video. You guys, have a great day. I'll see you.